Living in America as a black person, you recognize there is one set of laws for you and one set of laws for those, especially in the white community. In our book, Passive Aggressive Racism in the System of White Supremacy, I take you through times in my life when I first started noticing white supremacy. We teach you how to recognize it, identify it, and also counter it in our book. This book is a beginner's course for those that are just starting to wake up and open their eyes to see the system of white supremacy. As a black American person, you must understand this system because this system is life or death to you. How you handle it, how you deal with it, it can affect your mental health if you don't understand this system. Pick up our book, Passive Aggressive Racism and the System of White Supremacy, today on Amazon.
Africa's fastest man, Omanyala, who is from Kenya, went through hell just to get a visa, a US visa, to run in the competition. Omanyala almost missed this competition because the US decided not to give him a visa on time. And as you all know, the World Championship of 2022 is being held in the USA. So the athletes from African countries have to be given a visa to travel to the US to run in that competition. But it turned out this young man, even though he's the fastest runner in Africa, he was not given a US visa. Why? Because the US visa is superior than others. Like, that's how they make it out to be. And a lot of people have been complaining about this up until this point, but now it's being exposed even more because this guy almost missed his flight. So Omanyala finally got his US visa 24 hours before the race of his life. A flight from Kenya to Oregon is 18 hours, and he only had 3 hours after landing to clear customs, get to the arena, pick accreditation, warm up, then compete with the other well-rested athletes. The drama some athletes have faced getting to the World Athletics Championship in the US highlights the visa problems faced by Africans especially. The crazy thing is Africans donate millions to rich countries every year through high visa fees, which aren't even reciprocal. So this exposed how the world works. For example, South Africans are not allowed to go to the US without paying a visa fee of $160, but US citizens don't have to pay anything. So this is one example. You can give an example of UK and Kenya. Kenyans, when they're traveling to the UK, they have to apply for a visa, they have to pay fees, but people from the UK, when they're coming to Kenya, they can apply when they're in Kenya. So it's just the double standards and how things work differently when it comes to African countries and other countries, specifically the Western countries. So this young man, even though the US embassy knows that he is going to the US to run, but they still didn't come through until a day before this guy was supposed to compete in the World Championship, and he almost missed it. Imagine arriving in the US and he's at the airport. Within 3 hours, he was supposed to be running and he hasn't even cleared with customs. So thankfully though, even though it was so hectic, he still made it to the stadium. He still ran and he still qualified. That tells you that this guy was clearly talented and nothing was stopping him because the other athletes that were running with him were well rested. They warmed up, they practiced, they ran, they did their thing, but him, like, he was on an 18-hour flight. He got off that flight, he drove to the stadium, and then he ran and he still qualified. Well done to him. I want to say congratulations. But this story really exposed the US visa requirement and how they deal with African people. Anyways, fam, let us know down below what your thoughts are about this. I am Wongel Zelalem. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.
Hey family, make sure you join us on the new and improved AfricanDiasporaNews.org. Now, it is our uncensored and raw truth website. We have to make sure to have our own website because on social media platforms, they do have rules, and at any time they could change a rule and shut a whole genre down. Now, that would not happen to us because on AfricanDiasporaNews.org, we can speak the truth. We don't have to hold back. So make sure you join our website today.